Once you get into Showbie, you're going to go to Assessments on the left-hand side, and then you're going to go to Add Quiz. It will then give you the option to generate questions from AI, import questions from a spreadsheet or something, or to start them from scratch. We're going to look today at generating the questions from AI. Now, in the Showbie, next to the Showbie icon, in the little description on the Pages document, there is a link to a website that goes into effective AI prompting. So if you're someone who just wants to know more about the importance of effective AI prompting, then I suggest you just give that a read before giving this a go, or just have a dabble yourself, because the more effective your AI prompts, the better your questions will be. This is one I've just generated around the Anglo-Saxons, the idea being that the children, when they get into uppercase stage 2, they want to recap on some knowledge that they learned in lower key stage 2. I'm going to keep the questions at multiple choice and true false. The reason I don't include short answer is because if you include short answer, the children have to write exactly what you have put as the answer, and obviously because of like spelling mistakes and their own writing style, that's going to be impossible to get the right answers for them. I'm also just going to keep the generate questions toggle on as well, generate explanation, because that will give them more information once they've answered the question. And I'm going to keep the number of questions set at 15, because then you can just select 5 or 6 from that choice. Once you're happy with your prompt and your selections, you're going to press generate, and then it is quick at generating these. Now, from those 15 questions, I'm then just going to select them. I'm going to give them a good read in real life, but for the purpose of this, I'm just going to select 6 random questions, and then I'm going to press done. Once I've done that, it will then give me the option to edit each one, change the order. I can add pictures if I want to the questions as well. And obviously I can then name the quiz. And then just press save and exit once you're happy. That'll then go into your personal library. And then you're just going to press the X to come out of that. Once you're back into Showbie, you can now upload that quiz. So you're going to select the folder where you want to upload it. You're going to go into the folder itself. Then you're just going to go into the assignment. I just made one earlier. And then you're just going to press the plus and then press assessment, which is going to link back to your personal library. So you're going to press personal, and then you're just going to select that quiz. Once you're in here, you want to give this a good read, because it depends on how you want to implement the quiz. So it gives you the option to shuffle the questions and the answers, whether they get the question feedback, their score, and the one that's automatically selected is the one where they just have to do them in order, and then they get the instant feedback after each question. So it gives you a live table of results. I find personally that's the most effective one to use, just because I think that really effectively shows you in real time which questions, which gaps in knowledge they have from those questions that you've generated. Open navigation allows them. It gives the children a lot more freedom around the questions that they want to, the order in which they want to answer those questions. But it still gives them a live table of results. And then obviously teacher pace is just where you select the pace of the questions. It's totally up to you which ones you want to do there. Once you've done that, you're going to just press launch. Now that is live for all of the children. You will then go into the quiz, and then this is what you will see, and obviously the children will just see the questions, and this is where your live table of results will show you. So let's say, for example, that they get most children are getting question 1 correct and question 2 correct, but then question 3 is actually a sticking point where children have a misconception around how many stories or floors an Anglo-Saxon house typically had, or had rather. And that can be something that obviously you would want to address at the point of teaching when you're delivering before you start delivering the main lesson, because we've got to remember that the purpose of recapping this knowledge is to find out as a class and individually what the children's gaps are, and there's no point in pushing ahead with the main lesson if the children have those gaps. So this is a really effective way of eliciting that individual and general